Welcome viewers, a top focus at this hour. Now RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat has said that the Thiruparankundram issue can be resolved within Tamil Nadu itself, relying on what he called the strength and the awakening of the Hindus in the state. Now speaking at an event, Bhagwat responded to a question on whether the RSS should take the matter to the national level. He said that the dispute is currently sub judice and therefore should be allowed to proceed legally, while also adding that Hindu organizations in Tamil Nadu are already working on it and would alert the RSS if the escalation becomes necessary. Now, Bhagwat also expressed confidence that the issue would be resolved favorably for the Hindu community. Now, viewers, the row here stems from the Tamil Nadu government approaching the Supreme Court against a Madras High Court order that permitted devotees to light up the Kartigai Deepam lamp at the Deepatun stone pillar near a dargah in Thiruparankundram. So that's the latest statement coming in from the RSS chief himself, Mohan Bhagwat, on the row surrounding Thiruparankundram hills in the state of Tamil Nadu. Now this time he said that this issue can be resolved within Tamil Nadu, relying on what he called, in fact, the strength of the Hindus in the state. Now, he was speaking at an event when he responded to a question whether the RSS should take up the matter to the national level or not. And on this, he said that currently the dispute is sub judice and therefore should be allowed to proceed legally, while adding that Hindu organizations in Tamil Nadu are already working on it, and if required, they would alert the RSS as well. Now, he also expressed confidence that the issue would be resolved favorably for the Hindus in the state. Now, viewers, the larger issue here stems from the Tamil Nadu government, in fact, who's now approached the Supreme Court against a Madras High Court order which permitted devotees to light the Kartigai Deepam at the Deepatun stone. And this pillar essentially is near a dargah in Thiruparankundram. So the row, it seems, is now escalating over Thiruparankundram, with the RSS chief also now intervening and giving a statement on the issue. In fact, the Tamil Nadu government has now approached the apex court of the country, and this is against a Madras High Court order that permitted devotees to light up the Kartigai Deepam lamp at the Deepatun stone pillar. Now, next up, the President of India, Droupadi Murmu, is on a two-day visit to the state of Manipur. Now, President will arrive in Imphal today and will be accorded a guard of honor. In fact, she will then visit the historic Mapul Kanjay Bang to witness a polo exhibition match. Later this evening, she will also attend a civic reception which is to be hosted in her honor by the government of Manipur at the City Convention Centre in Imphal. Now, viewers, during the visit, she will also lay foundation stones and inaugurate several developmental projects as well. And this is what the schedule for today looks like, whereas tomorrow, President Murmu will pay her respects to the brave women warriors of the state. And afterwards, in Senapati, she will also address a public function where she will also again lay foundation stone and inaugurate various new projects for the district. So this is what the itinerary for President Murmu looks like as she now embarks on a two-day visit to the state of Manipur. And now viewers, on to Goa Inferno. Now in this case, the External Affairs Ministry has received a request from the Goa government seeking to revoke the passports of the main accused, Gaurav and Saurabh Luthra. And the request at this point is currently under examination. Now viewers, this move comes amid an expanding investigation into the nightclub blaze in North Goa. Remember, it killed 25 people last week. Now earlier on Tuesday, Interpol had also issued a blue corner notice against the brothers who are believed to be hiding in Thailand currently. Now, despite leaving India, the brothers have approached a Delhi court for about 4 weeks of transit anticipatory bail They've argued that they travelled to Thailand for work and in fact not to escape the investigation. Meanwhile, Goa police have also now arrested 4 staff members of the nightclub, including Chief General Manager Rajiv Modak, Gate Manager Priyanshu Thakur, Bar Manager Rajveer Singhania, as well as General Manager Vivek Singh. All of them have now been remanded to 6 days custody. In fact, 3 suspended state government officials have also been summoned as a part of this investigation. Meanwhile, the Luthra brothers, which are the owners of the Goa nightclub where 25 people died in a massive fire on December 6th, they've now approached a Delhi court seeking anticipatory bail and the permission to return to India. Now, Saurabh and Gaurav Luthra, who reportedly travelled to Thailand just soon after the tragedy, in fact told Rohini court that they did not flee the country, but in fact were in abroad for business purposes. Now, their lawyers also argued that the brothers fear the arrest the moment they land in India and therefore need about 4-week transit anticipatory bail to safely approach a Goa court. Now, the Delhi court, however, granted them no interim relief. In fact, additional sessions Judge Vandana sought a detailed response from the Goa police and also listed the matter for hearing tomorrow. Now, viewers, during the hearing, the court also questioned that how the accused could seek transit bail while being outside India, asking exactly where are the applicants. Their counsel replied to this that they are in Thailand but are permanent residents of Delhi. Now, senior advocate Tanveer Ahmed Mir, who argued that Luthras cannot be held criminally responsible because they do not run day-to-day operations of the club. In fact, he said that the establishment is managed by partners and franchise managers, several of whom are already in custody. Remember, 6 arrests have already been made in this case. Now, adding to this, senior advocate Siddharth Luthra, who is in fact representing the accused Saurabh Luthra, cited medical grounds revealing that Saurabh suffers from epilepsy and hypertension, and he stressed that the brothers are not the owners of the club but only licensees and therefore they were operating with all the valid permissions. Now, viewers, the actual ownership of the premises, he clarified, lies with someone else. So then, of course, the question arises, if they are not the real owners, why did they flee the country just hours after the tragedy hit their nightclub? Now, the counsel further argued that blaming the brothers who were in Delhi at that time for an incident which was triggered by a performer using pyrotechnics is unjustified. Now, the defense also alleges harassment, claiming another restaurant which is run by the family in Delhi was bulldozed without any notice. Now, Goa police meanwhile told the court that they received the bail plea only just now and need some time to file a status report. They also said that a non-bailable warrant has now been issued and the family members had earlier claimed ignorance about the brothers' whereabouts. Now, Goa police say the Luthra brothers booked flight tickets to Thailand just at 1:17 a.m. on December 7th. Remember, this is barely minutes after the massive blaze broke out at their nightclub. So, in fact, while the fire crews were battling the inferno and rescuing those trapped, these brothers, the Luthra brothers, they were preparing to flee India. Now, this evidence, in fact, has confirmed what officers have suspected from the very start, that the owners attempted an early escape immediately after the tragedy that killed 25 people. Now, lookout circulars are already in place, viewers, and Goa police at this point have sought Interpol assistance as well to bring Luthra back to the country. And meanwhile, viewers, a Delhi court on Wednesday also allowed the Goa police a 36-hour transit remand of Ajay Gupta. Now, he is also one of the 4 owners of the Birch by Romeo Lane and nightclub, where the blaze left 25 people dead on December 6th. Now, Gupta was detained in Delhi for questioning in connection with the fire incident at the nightclub in Goa. And Goa police then produced him before additional Chief Judicial Magistrate and then sought his transit remand. Now, the court, in fact, granted a 36-hour transit remand in view of the ongoing air travel crisis that we're now witnessing. The judge also directed that a special consideration be taken on account of Gupta's spinal injury and other medical issues, and timely medication should be ensured during the custody. Now, viewers, earlier a lookout circular was also issued against Gupta after a Goa police team failed to find him at his Delhi residence.